It's Wednesday, March 13. We have lots to tell you today. Newly accredited United States Ambassador Sarah Ann Lynch has signaled her country's support for Guyana's constitutional judicial process and genuinely encourages free and fair elections.
Ambassador Lynch received her accreditation from President David Granger and credited the government for making significant progress in its democratic process and political institutions.
During our long relationship with Guyana, we have witnessed significant progress. We have seen a strengthening of democratic processes and political institutions, along with broader political participation and citizen representation. Moving forward, we will continue to encourage genuinely free and fair elections, freedom of speech and assembly, multi-party representation, and a constitutional judiciary process.
The remark by the ambassador for free and fair elections signals the U.S. support to the coalition government for its stance on the current political situation. That is, the president's call on the Guyana Elections Commission, GECOM, to advise him on his state of readiness before he announces a date for the hosting of general and regional elections. President Granger said the two countries have a relationship for more than 50 years which is built on mutual respect.
Our relations are founded on mutual respect for each other's territorial integrity and sovereignty, mutual non-interference in each other's internal affairs, cooperation, mutual benefit, respect for treaties and international law, and the maintenance of regional peace and security.
He noted that the preservation of regional peace and stability is vital to the two nations protecting their common interests, providing a safe and secure environment for investors. Isaiah Braffett for InfoHub.
President David Granger recently met with President of the Inter-American Development Bank, Luis Alberto Moreno, who commended his leadership in ensuring that the necessary systems and policies are put in place to manage the looming oil and gas sector and the funds which will be accrued.
At a meeting held at State House, IDB President Luis Alberto Moreno said President Granger's leadership in the oil and gas sector cannot be understated, and the benefits of it will be seen in the management of the sector when it comes on stream.
I think when people write the history of Guyana some years from now, they will look at this period at a time when how the Guyanese people and the Guyanese leadership thought about how to deal with one of those things that only happens in a lifetime. And it is in this regard that we've been privileged to work closely with you, President Granger, as you prepared things that are so timely, like your Sovereign Wealth Fund, and as you continue to push forward. Your leadership, President, has been very central, and we're happy to be side to side with you. I am convinced that the best days of Guyana are ahead of us, and they will be materialized largely for all the work that you have been doing to basically cement that future for the Guyanese people.
President Granger welcomed the support of the bank and said he looks forward to working more closely with the institution in the coming months in other areas such as climate-related financing, infrastructure development, and support for migrants. His Excellency further stated, "I want to express our appreciation to you for your concern towards Guyana. We are certainly very appreciative of your stewardship, and we wouldn't have gotten this far if you didn't have Guyana at heart. We have a long-standing relationship with the bank, and especially with your support in the oil and gas sector. The bank has been at the forefront and has given significant support. We will continue to look forward to your support as we try to build very strong, sturdy, and robust policies for the sector." Moreno also paid a visit to the construction site of the Diamond Water Treatment Plant, which is being funded by the IDB. Managing Director of the Guyana Water Incorporated GWI, Dr. Richard Van West Charles, said the project has been well monitored to date, explaining that we've had about 15 monitoring committees, 20 portfolio meetings, and 2 site visits, and all 4 components are on track. Reporting for InfoHub, Nikosi Bruce.
Minister of Social Protection Amna Ali and Minister with Responsibility for Labor Keith Scott have expressed their satisfaction with the Russian aluminum company Rusal's recent decision to recognize the Guyana Bauxite and General Workers Union as the body representing the striking workers. Both ministers said they are pleased that both sides are moving the process forward and that they look forward to the discussion advancing and the reinstatement of the workers. Minister Scott assured that the Ministry of Social Protection stands ready to offer support in resolving the issue amicably and looks forward to the return of normalcy in the best interest of all parties involved. The Guyana Lands and Surveys Commission opened sub-office in Berbice, and stakeholders celebrate Guyana's recent achievement as best ecotourism destination. The details of these stories and more when we return.
Are you ready to embark on a truly epic adventure to an undiscovered corner of South America, where some of the most spectacular natural attractions are unveiled within a beautifully diverse landscape? From the wetlands and savannas to the ancient mountains, magnificent waterways and lush enriching rainforest would provide a vast playground for some of the most exotic and breathtaking creatures on the planet, including many of the world's giant species. This untouched land of mystery and wonder serves up an exclusive experience for travelers. So are you ready for a new, awe-inspiring adventure? Welcome back to nature. Welcome to Guyana.
Residents of East Berbice Quarantine now have access to a new Guyana Lands and Surveys Commission sub-office.
The opening of the new office comes at a time when the Commission is making some momentous changes to bring better services to all Guyanese. Delivering remarks, Minister of State Joseph Harmon said that the provision of the service to the region reiterates the government's commitment to providing quality service to the people of Guyana, irrespective of where they live.
I will wish to congratulate the Guyana Lands and Surveys Commission for having this building completed in a very short space of time and for understanding the policy of the government in providing quality service to the people of this country. This is the core principle behind our establishment of tongues, because the tongues are meant to be the center of government administration for all of these regions. So you don't have to leave New Amsterdam to go to any other town to get a service which the government is providing. The government is now taking the service to the people.
Paulette Henry, chairperson of the Board of Directors at Guyana Lands and Surveys Commission, expressed her satisfaction with the development of the Berbice region through the efforts of the government in the provision of improved standards of services in the region.
This will not only house the staff of the Lands and Survey Commission in Berbice, but it also signals the kind of quality of service improvements that we want to offer. And that's what's important.
The facility brings the township of New Amsterdam closer to having all government services being delivered to residents as the government strives to develop towns across Guyana. From the new Guyana Lands and Surveys Commission New Amsterdam sub-office in Region 6, with videographer Joanne Jordan, Letitia Isaacs for InfoHub.
The Guyana National Broadcasting Authority has expressed its commitment to regularizing and normalizing the broadcasting industry while ensuring that the defaulters fall in line.
Chairman of the GNBA, Leslie Sobers, in an exclusive interview with InfoHub, expressed the authority's willingness to assist those broadcasters who are struggling to pay arrears.
We are working out things with our broadcasters because remember, GNBA is more interested in developing the sector rather than penalizing persons. But there comes a time when you have to draw the line. And we will soon be drawing the lines.
Sobers remained adamant that despite this, those who are yet to clear their arrears are technically illegal broadcasters.
Some persons would have received licenses for 2018, but not 2019. And they are on air. But a person whose license has expired and continues to broadcast is doing so illegally. If therefore a broadcaster's license is expired and he doesn't have a new one for 2019, that means he has not paid his licenses fees, or he's still in arrears for many years going back, because we will not issue a license for 2019 while there is a backlog existing.
Since 2015, more than 100 licenses have been issued, representing a major increase prior to 2015, where just about 41 licenses would have been granted. Reporting for InfoHub, Nikosi Bruce.
Local tourism stakeholders gathered at the Cara Lodge recently to celebrate Guyana's accomplishment as the best ecotourism destination in the world. The award was presented to the director of the Guyana Tourism Authority, Brian Mullis, at the ITB Global Travel Trade Fair in Berlin, Germany.
Guyana was recently named the #1 best of ecotourism destination in the world. Minister with responsibility for tourism, Dominic Gaskin, commended those who worked hard over the years to develop the award-winning tourism product.
I think we need to build on this achievement. It is not the end of the road by any stretch of the imagination. I think it should inspire us to further work to achieve even greater heights for Guyana's tourism industry.
Also attending the event was Minister of Indigenous Peoples Affairs, Sidney Allicock, who noted that there were struggles finding markets for the tourism product, but that has now changed with the help of Mullis.
You hear things like, we're not ready. We're not ready for tourism. Where is your 5 stars and your 10-star hotels? Where are your roads and where is your limousine? Where are everything else? Where are they? But should we wait? When will we start? And the communities started in their own little way, some 20 years or more ago, and it is paying off.
Minister Allicock commended the tour operators, and he urged that policies be implemented that will see the protection of Guyana's forests and biodiversity to remain sustainable. Mullis said the award must not only be viewed as a prize, but as a call to action.
Being recognized as a leading sustainable destination is both a great honor and it truly is a great responsibility. We can't afford to rest on our laurels. We'll have to continue to markedly advance our efforts to remain one of the best in the best.
Guyana was also named one of the top 10 sustainable destinations in the world, and also as the best destination video. The newly created Best of Ecotourism category was added this year and put Guyana up against very well-known and experienced ecotourism destinations like Sierra Gorda in Mexico and the Galapagos Islands in Ecuador. The ITB Berlin is the world's largest tourism trade fair. Reporting for InfoHub, Kippany Jordan.
That's all for this evening. Connect with us on WhatsApp, like and subscribe to our Facebook page for notifications, and subscribe to our website for more stories. You can also follow us on Instagram for updates. Your bridge and weather reports are up next. Goodbye.